In a serene village tucked away amidst emerald forests and rolling hills, there dwelled a sage revered far and wide for his wisdom, humility, and the profound teachings he bestowed upon all who sought his guidance. This venerable figure was known simply as Master Li. Master Li's humble abode, nestled at the edge of the village, was a sanctuary for weary travelers, seekers of truth, and those burdened by the trials of life. His dwelling, though unassuming, radiated an aura of tranquility, drawing souls from far and wide seeking solace and enlightenment. One brisk autumn morning, a weary traveler, his spirit heavy with the weight of the world, stumbled upon Master Li's doorstep. The traveler's eyes, weary from the road and heart heavy with the burdens of life, lit up at the sight of the peaceful sanctuary before him. With a gentle smile, Master Li welcomed the traveler into his humble abode, offering respite from the biting cold outside. As the traveler entered, his gaze was drawn to a simple wooden table adorned with a glass jar filled with crystal-clear water. Intrigued by this curious sight, the traveler could not help but inquire about the significance of the jar. With a serene smile, Master Li beckoned the traveler to take a seat beside him. "This, my friend," he began, his voice a soothing melody, "is the jar of life." The traveler's curiosity piqued. He leaned in closer, eager to learn from the wisdom of the revered sage. Master Li continued, his words carrying the weight of centuries of insight. "Within this humble vessel lies a profound lesson about the nature of existence, the passage of time, and the choices we make in this fleeting journey we call life." Intrigued, the traveler listened intently as Master Li began to elucidate the timeless wisdom contained within the simple glass jar. "You see," Master Li explained, his voice as gentle as a babbling brook, "each day we are granted a finite amount of time, much like the water contained within this jar. How we choose to spend that time is a reflection of our priorities, our values, and ultimately, the quality of our existence." With a knowing glance, Master Li reached for a handful of small stones, each one representing a task, an obligation, or a responsibility that fills our days. With careful precision, he placed the stones into the jar, watching as they settled at the bottom, creating a solid foundation. We often fill our days with countless distractions, trivial pursuits, and obligations, Master Li continued, his words echoing with timeless wisdom. These are the small stones that occupy our time, consuming our energy and attention, yet yielding little in the way of true fulfillment. As the traveler observed the stones settling at the bottom of the jar, he felt a pang of recognition stirring within his soul. How often had he allowed the trivialities of life to consume his precious time and energy, leaving him feeling drained and unfulfilled? "But," Master Li continued, his voice resonating with quiet authority, "if we are mindful of our priorities, if we cultivate awareness and intentionality in our actions, we can choose to prioritize what truly nourishes our soul: love, kindness, connection." With a serene smile, Master Li reached for larger stones, each one representing a meaningful pursuit, a cherished relationship, or a moment of joy. With careful deliberation, he placed these larger stones atop the smaller ones, each one settling into place with a sense of purpose and significance. "As we prioritize the things that truly matter," Master Li explained, his voice suffused with quiet reverence, "these become the larger stones that fill our jar, shaping the landscape of our existence and imbuing our lives with meaning and purpose." The traveler nodded in understanding as he watched the larger stones settle into place, their presence filling the jar with a sense of wholeness and harmony. "But," Master Li continued, his gaze penetrating the depths of the traveler's soul, What happens when we allow the trivialities of life to take precedence over what truly matters? With a knowing smile, Master Li reached for a handful of gravel, pouring it into the jar with a sense of solemnity. The gravel cascaded through the gaps between the stones, filling every available space until the water overflowed, spilling onto the table in a silent cascade. The traveler's eyes widened in realization as he beheld the sight before him. In allowing the trivialities of life to consume his time and energy, he had unwittingly crowded out the things that truly mattered: love, connection, purpose. In filling our lives with the insignificant, Master Li explained, his words carrying the weight of centuries of insight, we leave no room for what truly matters. We become prisoners of our own making, trapped in a cycle of busyness and distraction, unable to break free. The traveler's heart swelled with gratitude as he beheld the profound lesson contained within the simple glass jar. With each passing moment, he felt a sense of clarity and purpose washing over him, illuminating the path ahead with newfound clarity and resolve. "Remember, my friend," Master Li said, his voice a gentle reminder. "It is never too late to reassess our priorities, to cultivate awareness and intentionality in our actions, and to make room for what brings us true joy and fulfillment." With a deep sense of gratitude, the traveler bid farewell to Master Li and continued on his journey, his heart brimming with newfound wisdom and resolve. From that day forth, he vowed to live each moment with intention and purpose, ensuring that his jar was filled with the things that truly mattered: love, kindness, connection. And as for Master Li, he continued to impart his wisdom to all who sought his guidance, using the simple yet profound lesson of the jar of life to help others find clarity and meaning on their own paths. For in the quiet depths of his humble abode, the timeless wisdom of the ages continued to resonate, illuminating the hearts and minds of all who dared to seek its guidance. As the traveler prepared to depart from Master Li's serene abode, the sage placed a gentle hand on his shoulder, his eyes shimmering with boundless compassion. "Before you embark on your journey, my friend, there are teachings to remember about the jar of life," Master Li began, his voice carrying the weight of centuries of wisdom. "First and foremost," he continued, "cultivate mindfulness in all that you do. Be present in each moment, for it is in the here and now that the true richness of life unfolds." The traveler nodded solemnly, committing Master Li's words to heart. "Secondly," Master Li continued, "cultivate discernment in your choices. Just as the stones and gravel fill the jar of life, so too do our actions shape the course of our existence. Choose wisely, and let your intentions be guided by compassion and wisdom. Lastly," Master Li concluded, "remember that the jar of life is a reflection of your inner landscape. As you journey through life, may you continually strive to align your actions with your values, your intentions with your heart's deepest desires." With a deep sense of gratitude, the traveler bowed reverently to Master Li, his soul forever touched by the sage's profound teachings. And as he ventured forth into the world, the traveler carried with him the timeless wisdom of the jar of life, a beacon of light illuminating the path ahead with clarity, purpose, and boundless possibility. Thank you for watching. Your support means the world to us. If you enjoyed this content and want to continue your journey towards greatness, please subscribe to our channel, Unleash Your Greatness Within. Together, we'll explore more inspiring lessons and transformative insights. Stay tuned and let's achieve greatness together.